Hi, today we're going to talk about how to improve employee retention in a company environment by introducing workplace wellness programs. See, as business owners, we all know that employee retention is a big problem. Losing an employee is not a pleasant thing to have. To replace an existing employee, you end up spending 1.5 to 2 times just to replace that other person, and not to talk about the training that other previous employee would have gone through during his or her stay in your company. So anything that we can do to ensure their stay in our work environment remains pleasant and they stay back should be encouraged. They say that a happy employee is worth more than an unhappy employee. That's another side of the story. If you have an employee who's not happy, rather he leaves than staying back. So if you look at these two things, it's better for us to institute programs which can create stress-free, joyful and happy environment for our employees than the opposite. Now, a ton of wellness programs. In many companies in India and some large corporations in America, in US, in employee lunches, employee picnics, and the going to movies together, the socials and all that, they're a very common occurrence. Doing the joint, the team hiking and all that. These are wonderful programs. But let's focus on specific programs that can be implemented in the office environment, provided everybody, I'm sure sooner or later, people will stop this work from home and come back to work, the physical work location. So you can actually implement those things there. At MSIS, we have been doing, our wellness programs have been on even during COVID. In fact, we felt that during COVID, people need those more than before or after. So we continued with those programs over Zoom. Obviously, it creates limitation in terms of the kind of programs you can offer, but we managed to do quite a few of those. And even now, we continue to offer wellness programs in a hybrid manner. Sometimes we have some motivational speakers who visit. Sometimes we will come and conduct Zumba classes, the yoga classes, the mindfulness, the meditation, the heartfulness. All these classes are being conducted on a regular basis. We also have team outings, and to really create an environment which promotes, as I said, joyful, happy environment, stress-free, joyful and happy work environment at MSIS. Now let's look at what are the key steps. Let's look at some of the key steps to implementing a workplace wellness program. The first one would be conduct a needs assessment. Look at what all you need, and that of course depends on how distributed your employees are. Is everybody coming to work, or people continue to work from home? I had looked at a company recently where employees were, they had 2 employees per state. Obviously, you have to, when your needs will be completely different from if all your employees are at one place, like in Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai or Pune, right? So you should conduct a thorough needs assessment, and then based on your needs, you should design a comprehensive program. Not everybody is interested in yoga, or not everybody is interested in meditation or listening to a motivational speaker. So you should come up with a comprehensive program which has all the variety of programs embedded in it. It should have, but keep in mind that there are certain things which people may not be talking about but be needing more than other things, and some of those are related to the mental wellness. So integrate within those various kinds of mental wellness programs, because they are something that are needed by the employees in today's environment. Other step would be gain leadership support. Now, of course, if you're the owner of the company deciding these things or implementing, then it's easier. But if you are one of the executives, gaining the support from leadership is very essential, because employees would be spending this much time away from their daily work to focus on this wellness program. So you would need support from leadership team. And then promote the program effectively. You can offer the program, you can implement the program, but if you have not promoted, you won't have enough sign-ups. And I'll tell you, at times I've seen everybody will do, at the time of doing survey, everybody will respond, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this. But when you implement, nobody shows up, because they all consider dropping their kids to school and to office or to school or taking them out is more important than attending a half-hour Zumba class. So I think you have to promote and also implement it at a time which is conducive for most of the people to attend. So these are kind of go hand in hand, doing good promotion of the program and finding the right slot for most people to attend. To encourage participation, that's the next point, but that I think if you really implement it at a time where more people can attend, then I think that is half the battle won. Then you keep evaluating your program, how well it is doing, and also embed in it impact assessment. How people were feeling before, how people are feeling after, as an individual and as a group. And I have seen an effective way of doing this is do it per team rather than company-wide. Come up with a program and implement it for a team, because it's much easier to measure the impact at a team level than the entire company level. And then create good number of recognitions and rewards. As human beings, we are heavily dependent on encouragement from all quarters. So this won't hurt. Create recognition. I know some of the successful programs I've heard in large corporations in Atlanta, they will have a buddy walking system. You find your buddy and do walks, find a pair, make a team of 2 people and see how many miles you have covered this week, and then have a competition among various teams. And people with great enthusiasm talk about who won last week, who won this week, and people every Friday they look at how many miles they are behind the winner and all that stuff, so that they can catch up over the weekend and all that. This creates a good incentive for them to spend their time on things which are right for them. So I think in conclusion, I would say that implementing a well-designed and inclusive workplace wellness program will help you in more ways than one, and it can find its investment in terms of employee productivity and improving the employee retention. You will not regret it. Thank you.